Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for August 7th, 2024. Yeah, it looks nice outside, right? I mean, it's cloudy, but it's not hot, so that's cool. Um, I just had breakfast, um, some bacon, eggs, and stuff like that. Somebody moved in next to me, and, I didn't know who they were until they came up. This is the guy I met over by Marshall Lake, the one with the colostomy bag who likes to complain about everything a lot. Thank goodness he's only here for one day. But I'm not going to hold back for things that I want to say because the complaints are irrelevant. He's only staying for one night because he has to go be admitted to the hospital to get his thing fixed. It's cool. And then he starts talking about yeah, I tried to ask the nurses, how much it cost because, he has some sort of medical benefit. And I said, why do you care how much it costs? He's also, I could know how much I'm worth. None of us are worth anything, to be quite honest with you. The only worth that we have is to find our own happiness and to be content with ourselves. You know, um, he starts talking about, oh yeah, the nurses, they get underpaid. And nobody in the medical field gets underpaid. Okay? Anybody in the medical field, you chose that field. So either you chose it because of the money or you chose it because you really want to help people. There's a bunch of nurses and doctors out here that travel across the country that don't ask for money, who are humanitarians, who help people out of the goodness of their heart. Sure, they get assistance from the governments, to have medical supplies, but they're actually there to help people. Any nurses or doctors who complain about not getting paid enough are in it for the money, which means that your care will never be honest. Your care will always be like, that's the reaction you'll get from them. I've experienced a lot of nurses like this before who, like, if you say something to them, they're huffing and puffing instead of doing their job, you know. Um, Maybe they're underpaid because the economy is bad and everything, all the prices went up. Well, you shouldn't have bought all those lavish, expensive things thinking that your field is going to, hold on to you. You can tell. You can tell the people who are in it for the money and who are not. And that's most of the medical field in the United States. You will have some people who graduate from nursing school, medical school, and go right away to other countries to help people. Yeah. And then, about the knowing what I'm worth because of the amount of surgeries you've had. He wanted to know how much it cost to help him because he wanted to know what he's worth. What is that? We all are born, we all live our lives, and we all die. After we die, what do you think? What are you worth then? You're worth nothing. You're worth a memory. You're worth what your family wants to take from you from your will, hoping that you added them into it. This is an odd way of people thinking, in my eyes. If you do something, do it because you're passionate about it, not because of what you're going to make out of it. I don't make nothing for what I do, my YouTube channel's nothing. Any advice I give or any readings I give, everything is free because I want to help people genuinely. I don't care about getting money for it or anything. And you know what? If something happens and I can't afford things, I'll go get a job. I'll work at McDonald's. I don't give a shit. I'll work anywhere. Ain't no one out here have enough money to make me think they're better than me or that will attract me to them. Once I find out how they really are, I'm like, no, thank you. Some of the people out here, not out here, just in general, in the United States, may have a lot of money, but those are the weirdest people. Some of them that I've met are just, they don't even have their own mind together right. And I prefer to be away from those people. I don't care how much money they have. As long as my sanity is intact, I'm not trying to be around a bunch of weirdos, who think that they're better than anybody else because they have money or because of any sort of particular thing. Mm-mm. Those people are, or a lot of those people are mental as it is. I married into a family like that. They're all mental, they're all weird, and they're all dangerous. Yeah, no, thank you. So that's already what happened this morning. Like, dang, this is why I don't really like to talk too much with people, because they don't got their head right. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with some of these people out here. I don't know what they're thinking, how they were raised, how they perceive life to be. Oh, the one with the most toys wins. No, that's not true, because when you die, you can't even take none of those toys with you. Can't take, unless unless you're rich enough to be like, bury me with everything, my money, my everything, no one gets nothing. I mean, if anything, give it to charity then. If you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? That will shock everyone. If you have a lot of money and you die and you're like, I want to give everything to charity, that will shock your whole family, especially if they think that they're in the will and all that. I don't want nothing from my family. Yeah. And when I go, just put me with all the other forgotten people, because my soul will not stay there. My soul is wild. My soul will just, like, disappear from the body and go elsewhere. I don't care what happens to the body, you know? Cremate, throw me in a hole with other people, other forgotten people. I'm fine with that. Because, there was one thing that somebody told me one time in Florida, and I'll never forget it. Because I used to be like kind of weary about going by cemeteries, and there was a cemetery right behind this place. And the guy was talking to, he's like, you shouldn't be afraid of cemeteries because some of those souls out there took off already, you know? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, if I die, I wouldn't want to hang out at the cemetery, and I'd want to go all over. So, I mean, that's what I hope for. If I die, just throw me anywhere. I don't care. Um, because I'm just gonna, take my soul elsewhere, go to places I've never seen. If I'm a spirit, that's what I will do. You know what I'm saying? Either that or maybe, reincarnation. Who knows? I don't know about all that weird stuff. And no one out here knows for sure. No one out here knows for sure. Well, maybe, because you see about these stories on YouTube about little kids being born and recalling things. That's very interesting to me. And if that does happen, then, let me do that. Let that happen. Whatever. You know, but ain't no one out here worth more than anyone else. The one who is happiest during their lifetime is the one who wins, no matter what you have. You know what I mean? That's who the winner is, not the one with the most toys. The one with the most happiness is the one who wins. Then your soul can be rested and move on. That's what I believe, you know? And I believe everybody out here should be helping each other and not worrying about how much they're going to get paid to help another person. Our medical community is so messed up. It's like, if you want to live, you have to pay. That's so shocking to me. That is so shocking to me. People out here dying because they can't afford medical care. Like I said, just throw me in the pit and then I'm not dealing with those people. Ain't none of them on in it for the right reasons. They're in it for the money. And they live all these lavish lifestyles and then, still complaining that they don't have enough. That's selfish. That is so selfish. Anyways, I'm going to get ready and we're going to go into town. I'm making this video because, I'm going to go to the library, upload some videos, go to Planet Fitness, take a shower. I don't want to shower here. I'm okay with that. And Because they do have $6 showers here. You can go and take a shower for $6. But why should I when I have Planet Fitness and I'm going into town anyways? You know what I mean? So I have that. And then, of course, I'm like really out of supplies. Ice, water. They have water here. I can fill up here. But I'm still gonna fill up my water jugs, at least one in town, because it's the purified water, and that's the water that I will drink. The water here, even though they said it's okay for cooking and all that, I'm not gonna drink it. So uh, once a jug gets empty, which I think I have one, I'll just fill it with the water here, and I'll use that for dishes and for things like that. But to drink, no, I won't. Um, I never usually do at the camp spots, unless somebody tells me that it's the city water, whatever, whatever. But we're kind of out here, and I don't know what the filtration system is like out here in the mountains. I mean, it could be all right, but I just prefer to have at least one jug of purified water for drinking. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I have pretty much. Uh, it's a nice day, but for the next few days, it's showing on the weather report that it's going to be scattered showers here and there. So we'll probably hang out here. I'll probably make a couple videos. Well, I'm making this one, and I'll do a reading, and then we'll go into town. I'll go to the library, take a shower, get the supplies, and just come back. Yesterday, it only rained for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So might as well go in during those times, you know? And then, of course, my things, they get charged. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just hanging out, enjoying our relaxing time here. We've been on some walks. We don't walk on the path. We go straight through the woods either. It's just more interesting. I don't really care to. I mean, I'm a friendly person, but I kind of don't want to, really chit chat it up too much with people because, well, maybe I should, because then it gets to talks on here. Like, I'll be able to talk or elaborate on things I feel about these situations. But, I'd rather not. I'd rather just keep to myself and enjoy myself. I have a nice, enjoyable time just here with me and my dogs. So, that, I mean, that's enough for me. I like to walk through oh, I found a spot out there walking in the woods where there's a whole bunch of four-leaf clovers. Yeah, I brought some back. They're in the trailer right now, but isn't that a good luck thing? I found like 8 or 9 of them, and I know where the spot is, and there's more. But they're like little patches. You can barely, if you blink, you miss it. But I have found spots where there's a whole bunch of four-leaf clovers. Is that really a lucky thing? If it is, I grabbed a couple of them. I thought that was kind of neat. Um, but yeah, Anyways, I think that's all I have for you guys. Tomorrow's my birthday. No, not tomorrow. It's 8. No, tomorrow's the 8th. My birthday's on the 13th. So, like, a week from now's my birthday. I won't even celebrate it. I probably won't even tell anybody it's my birthday or anything either. But it's kind of like the last year I was in the Boise National Forest by myself in a spot somewhere. I spent my birthday by myself, and it was very nice. It was very nice. But I kind of want to do that this year. I don't want to tell anybody. I just want to be to myself. I want to do whatever I want to do. I'll be 52. Yeah. That's okay. That's what happens. We get old and, life goes on. I'm trying to find happiness. And I will fight for it, right? Even if I lose at everything and have to go get a job, I still just want to be happy in my life, and that's just how it is, you know. I think that for me, the one who's the most happiest wins, happiest and content with whatever they have and being grateful for whatever they have and whatever they do and how they help others, you know. Anyways, That's all I have. I'm Mona. This was Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for August 7th, 2024. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.